What's up guys, this is going to be a quick video where we're going to go over my predictions for what's coming out during the September 2024 Apple event. Let's get into it. Boosh! What's up guys, it's Ben back again with another video. Now the Apple event is literally next Monday, September 9th, and from what I understand, we're at least getting an iPhone. I'm currently filming this on Wednesday, September 4th at 8 o'clock in the morning, so let's get into it. Now, there are a bunch of rumors going around right now about what Apple is going to be announcing and what they are not going to be refreshing this year. And I think there's probably going to be about 5 main things that they're going to be announcing this year. The first one is obviously the iPhone. From what I understand, the iPhone is going to be getting its yearly refresh, but there's a lot of sources coming out saying that there's going to be an extremely thin iPhone and even a rumor about a new iPhone mini that I saw. I think that if Apple came out with an iPhone mini, it would make a lot of sense due to the fact that it had such a cult following and sold, from what I understand, very well. I also saw a rumor from Mac Rumors that they're even talking about putting in an actual shutter button on the iPhone Pro models, which I would think is kind of redundant because of the action button that you can map to a shutter button anyway. So it'll be interesting to see if they actually do that, as well as a bunch of other upgrades that they've talked about in the article. I'm gonna go ahead and link that article in the description down below for you guys. I also think that they're gonna stick with the titanium on the Pro models, and I think that Apple is going to do the exact same thing that they've been doing with the base models every year, where the base models end up with what the Pro models had the year before, and the Pro models will end up with all of the brand new stuff. To me, it seems kind of like a no-brainer. I also saw an article that talked about them bringing back the SE models of phones for a refresh this year. I think that it would be a great option for people who are on a budget and budget-minded, like most of us right now, and wanting to get a new refresh on a small phone with an upgraded internals. I also think that it's a great starter phone for kids. I also went a little bit more in depth on that topic on my TikTok live, which I do go live every once in a while on TikTok, so make sure you follow me down there. The link will be in the description. Now, putting iPhones to the side really quick, the second thing that I think is going to be announced during the September Apple event is going to probably be the Apple Watch Series 10. Now, I know Apple has been under a lot of fire with the Series 9 with legal issues and stuff like that, so I think that having a new refresh to the Series 10 will probably put them back on top in the smartwatch area. There's also speculations that there's going to be a completely new redesign. Instead of it being a square, it's probably going to end up being a circle, but people have been talking about that for a really long time, and I personally don't think that we're there yet. Because Samsung has a circular watch face, and Garmin and all of the other watch brands all have circular watch faces, I think that Apple wants to stand out by having that square, just like Wendy's with their square hamburgers. I think that the watch is going to come out with even more workout features, with more AI functions, as discussed in the previous Apple event where they released new software updates during WWDC. The watch is probably going to end up with having better hardware to be able to function with those new features. I also think that they're going to end up announcing new colors, which we'll end up seeing what happens with that later on. They're also going to come out with some new watch bands like they do every year, and probably partner with a certain workout brand that looks like a check mark. I don't know for sure if they're going to be announcing a new update to the Apple Watch Series Ultra, but I think that it would make sense if they did, because I believe that it would be the Ultra 3, and I would really like to see them make the Ultra just a little bit smaller, because I do think it is a bit big, but that is a personal preference on my end. I've also seen rumors that the Mac Mini is going to be getting a refresh and redesign with new internals. According to Mac Rumors, it's going to be losing all of its USB-A ports, which are going to be very interesting, because the last time Apple removed all of the USB-A ports, it was in 2016 with the MacBook Pro, and everybody freaked out, especially me, because that was my first Mac laptop. According to Mac Rumors, the Mac Mini will also probably be working with that M4 chip, since it never got upgraded to the M3. It's also also going to have a different design similar to the Mac Studio. As a Mac Mini user myself, I don't know how I feel about the updated design. The photo that Mac Rumors has on their site makes it look almost like an Apple TV. I'm down for it, but I also enjoy the low profile nature of the Mac Mini, so we'll see what they end up doing with that. But there's also a rumor that they're not going to be announcing any new updates to the Mac until October or even next year. So we're definitely going to have to see about that. The fourth thing that I think Apple is going to announce is an update to the Apple TV. I'm not the only one that thinks this. On my Apple TV video, I have loads of comments talking about how they want to hold off until the next Apple TV comes out in September. So everyone thinks that they're going to be announcing a refresh of the Apple TV. And I actually happen to agree. Will I buy it? Maybe. I do enjoy my Apple TV and I would really love one in my living room. I'm just like all of those other people who commented, I don't want to buy a new Apple TV if they're going to be announcing a brand new Apple TV in just a couple weeks, or in this case, next week. With the Apple TV refresh, I think that they're going to be leaning towards customizability. I really hope so, like they did with the iPhone and the iOS 18 update. I know that during WWDC, they did talk about updating the Apple TV software just a little bit, but I would really love to customize my background. If you want more of an in-depth video on WWDC, the link to that will be at the end of this video or in the card above. And the last thing that I think that they're going to be announcing during the Apple event is probably just more software based, like a software update to the Vision Pro, and heck, they may even announce another Vision Pro device. And it may not even be a Vision Pro, it might just be Apple Vision, a more consumer oriented, cheaper version. But again, we'll have to see what ends up happening. Okay, a bonus thing. I think they're probably going to be announcing an upgrade to the Apple AirPods lineup. A lot of people are talking about the new AirPods Maxes because they haven't been upgraded in a very long time. So I think that it's probably going to be the highlight there. And I think the regular AirPods are probably also going to get an update, but I don't think the AirPods Pros are going to get one because they took a really long time from the AirPods Pro 1s to the AirPod Pro 2s to be able to do that. So there might be a little bit more time in between. I know I love my AirPods Pros, and if they did come out with a new pair, I would probably get them, but they're really good right now. And I don't know if they even really need an upgrade, but I want to know your thoughts on that. Comment that down below. Well guys, I know this was a very short video, but I wanted to get my thoughts out there so that you guys would be able to know what I think, because someone somewhere might actually care. And you better bet I will be coming out with a breakdown video of the Apple event that's happening next week. So subscribe to stay tuned for that. If you like this video, give it a like. If you really like this video, hit that subscribe button and consider joining the family. If you have any suggestions or anything at all that you'd like for me to know, put it in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your guys' opinion. Thank you again for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Stay classy. Bye. Okay. Welcome to the end of the video. Even though this is a short video, I should also do a little bit of a show and tell, mostly because I'm really excited about this. This is the Lego Polaroid camera. I'm going to do a YouTube short and probably a TikTok and a reel, short form content about this camera, which is not a camera, but it's actually just a Lego set that functions just like a real Polaroid, which is nuts too, because you can actually press this button and you can put out pictures. I don't know, I really love it. And then it comes with a little case thing that you also build out of Legos that houses all of the other photos that come with it. So I think that's pretty cool. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one.